Have you ever been with a woman and felt like she was slipping away, like she wasn't as interested as you wanted her to be? Or maybe she told you the dreaded words, "I just don't feel it. I think we'll just be friends." What if I told you that most men fail not because they're unattractive, not because they lack money, and not because women are impossible to understand, but because they don't know how to build thing every woman secretly craves more than looks, money, or gifts, an emotional connection. And here's Theka. When you know how to create this connection in the right way, you don't just get her attention, you awaken her attraction, her desire, and her trust. Hi everyone, my name is Amelia and welcome back to Dark Psychology, Decoding, where we uncover the hidden truths about attraction, relationships, and the psychology of desire. Stay with him until the very end of this video, because not only will I reveal the real way women decide whether to desire you or friend zone you, but I'll also give you practical steps that you can start using immediately to change the way women respond to you. But I want to be clear up front. If you're not interested in truly turning on a woman and forming a deep emotional bond that goes beyond surface level attraction, then this video might not be for you. However, if you've ever wondered why some men naturally make women feel butterflies, others get stuck in the nice guy trap, then lean in, because what you're about to hear will change the way you'll approach women forever. You see, a lot of men think that emotional connection means being available 24/7, sending flowers, texting non-stop, and basically turning their life upside down just to please her. But there's the truth that doesn't build attraction, that kills it. What is an emotional connection? You've probably been told before, in order to win a woman over, you need to build an emotional connection. But what does that really mean? Too many men hear this phrase and instantly mistake it. They think it means being her servant, dropping her, sending constant gifts, texting paragraphs, answering every call, even when they're busy. But here's the cold, hard truth. That's not an emotional connection, that's desperation. And women can smell desperation from a mile away. So let me be crystal clear. Building an emotional connection does not mean giving her everything she'll ask for. It does not mean becoming her therapist, her 24/7 on-call boyfriend, or bending over backwards to prove Theator the perfect guy. No, Theat actually destroys attraction because women don't respect men who try to buy love with attention. Instead, an emotional connection is built through integrity, time, and subtle desire. It's about pacing yourself, knowing when to lean in and when to hold back. It's about letting her earn your attention just as much as you're earning hers. Think about it like this. When a woman says to a guy, "I just don't feel it," she's not lying. What she's releasing is, "I don't feel emotion." When a woman feels that connection, she doesn't just like you. She becomes addicted to your presence. She starts craving your texts, replays your words in her head before she falls asleep. She gets butterflies at the thought of seeing you again. That's the power of emotional connection. Here's where men get it wrong. They confuse emotional connection with constant effort. But a true connection is created by how you carry yourself, the way you escalate at the right time, and how you respect the natural passing off attraction. And this is exactly what I'm going to break down next. How to build an emotional connection the right way. How to build an So, now that we've cleared up what emotional connection isn't, let's talk about what it actually is, and more importantly, how you can create it with a woman. First, understand this. Attraction and connection grow like atoms. If you rush the steps, you trip. If you hold back too much, the music ends before you even begin. That's why passing yourself is everything. Step 1. Escalation done right. A lot of men freeze up when it comes to making a move. They either push too fast and scare her off, or they wait so long Thatch loses interest. The secret: escalate playfully and with confidence. For example, you can drop light, flirty comments that test her reaction. "I see the way you're looking at me. Careful. Your eyes are giving away what you want. Are you flirting with me right now? Because I'm starting to get that impression, you know. You're going to be truthful for me, right? Don't do that with your lips. You know exactly why." These aren't random lines. They're psychological triggers. They make her self-aware, in a good way, and they create a charge between you, what I call sexual tension. And here's the beauty. If she leans into Thebanter, laughs, or flirts back, that's your green light. If she resists, you didn't push. You pull back, stay cool, and keep pacing. That balance of push and pull is what makes her curious about you even when you're not around. Shisking herself. "Why did he say that? Ish into me. Why can't I stop thinking about him?" That's attraction working in your favor. And it's not just about sex, it's about connection that digs deeper than surface level compliments. Step 2. Pacing yourself. Here's where most men fail. They think the goal is to lock her in as quickly as possible, but women are wired differently. They don't decide with logic, they decide with feeling, and feelings need time to grow. So, of overloading her with texts, gifts, and attention, do the opposite. Give her space to miss you. When you pace yourself, you're sending a powerful subconscious message. I have options. I have a life. I'm not desperate for your approval. This instantly puts you in that category of a high-value man. The kind-of man women chase, instead of the kind they friend zone. Step 3. Integrity. The foundation a frail connection. Now, let's get real for a second. You can flirt, escalate, and pace yourself all day long, but if you don't have integrity, none of it lasts. So, what do I mean by integrity? Integrity is how you see yourself as Amen. It's about living in alignment with your values and sticking to your word, even when it's inconvenient. A man with integrity doesn't fake being busy to play games. He doesn't act like Sumiani is not just to get approval. He stands firm in who he is, what he believes, and where he's going. And trust me, women can smell integrity. They notice how you treat other people, how you handle conflict, how you respond when things don't go your way. When you lead with, you're showing her, I'm Amen, you can respect, trust, and feel safe with. And here's the kicker. For most women, respect precedes love. If she doesn't respect you, she can't love you. Picture this. She's out with her friends and your name comes up. Her friend asks, so, what do you think about him? And without hesitation, Shesmilson says, he's different. He's the type of man who actually means Waith says. That right there, that's the seed of deep emotional attraction. It's not about impressing her, it's about inspiring trust. Step 4, the mystery element. Now, let's add another powerful layer. Mystery. Mystery doesn't mean playing games or disappearing for days. It means you have your life outside of her. A mission, a purpose, something bigger that you're chasing. Women find this magnetic. Why? Because it signals that you're not needy. You're not making her your entire world. You're inviting her to join your world. When you show up confidently but not constantly, she starts to wonder, what's he doing right now? Who else is with? Why do I feel this urge to know more about him? That curiosity is what keeps her invested. The balance formula. When you combine sexual desire, flirting, tension, escalation, integrity, values, respect, authenticity, mystery, purpose, independence, pacing, you create the exact emotional cocktail thought makes women not only attracted, but emotionally hooked. This is why she keeps thinking about you. This is why she starts texting you first. This is why she begins to imagine a future with you without you even asking. But hairswear men usually sabotage it by making of the 7 deadly mistakes that attraction instantly. In the next part, I'll reveal what those mistakes are and how to avoid them like Theplig. Now, listen carefully. You can do everything right. Flirt, escalate, create mystery, even live with integrity. But if you make these 7 deadly mistakes, you'll crush the emotional connection before it has a chance to grow. These mistakes are so common that I see men making them every single day. And the sad part, most don't even realize they're doing it. Mistake number 1. Over-texting. Men often think they're building connection through constant texting. Wrong. Texting is for logistics, for light flirting, for setting up the real thing, which is face-to-face connection. If you bombard her phone, she feels she needs to miss you to crave you. So, text less, meet more. Mistake number 2. Confusing niceness with connection. Sending her roses every week, complimenting her 20 times a day, picking up every single call, even when you're busy. This is not connection. This is overcompensation. When you do too much too soon, it feels inauthentic. Remember, true emotional connection is built from balance, not from acting like a butler in love. Mistake number 3. Reveal pouring out their entire life story on date 1. But here's the truth. Women are attracted to gradual folding. You don't throw the entire novel on the table, you give her chapters little by little. This creates security and keeps the attraction. Mistake number 4. Seeking validation. Asking her, do you like me? Are you mad at me? Do you think we're good together? This kills attraction instantly. Why? Because women want a man who knows his worth, not a man who's constantly fishing for approval. Mistake number 5. Avoiding escalation. So many guys get stuck in the friend zone because they never escalate. They think I don't want to scare her away. But here's the paradox. By not escalating, you do scare her away because she doesn't feel the spark. Escalation is what shifts you from friend, potential lover. Do it gradually, respectfully, and with confidence. Mistake 6. Being too available. If you're always free, always ready, Todd rip everything for her, she subconsciously thinks, if he has all this time for me, who else is him? Is he even ambitious? Being a man of purpose means your time is valuable. She should feel honored when you make space for her, not entitled to it. Mistake number 7. Losing integrity. This is the big one. If you lie, bend your values, or change you are just to keep her around, she'll lose respect. And once respect is gone, the attraction is gone forever. Harris's secret, women don't just want emotional connection, they want emotional connection with a man they can respect and admire. If you master these 3 pillars, sexual desire, mystery, integrity, and avoid these 7 mystics, you'll become unforgettable in her eyes. But let's take it one step deeper. What if I told you there's a way to make her think about you, even when you're not around, to live rent-free in her? In the final part, I'll reveal the exact strategies to plant yourself in her thoughts and keep her craving more of you. Now, here's the million-dollar question. How do you make a woman think about you even when you're not there? Because attraction isn't just about with upons in front of her. It's about what lingers in her mind afterward. If you do this right, she'll find herself smiling at random moments, replaying things you said and feeling your presence even in your absence. Step 1. Leave clinchers. Women remember how you make them feel. So, your job is to level little emotional anchors in her mind. This could be a unique compliment. Not usual. You're pretty, but something deeper like the way your mind works. It's dangerous. You're not just beautiful. You're fascinating. Or when you tease her playfully, you create a moment share plays later, especially if it ties to something unique about her. Anchors are powerful because they trigger emotional flashback. Step 2. Be unexpected. Routine is mystery is unforgettable. Instead of always texting, good morning, surprise her with something playful like, don't think too much about me today. I know it's hard, but that unpredictability sparks curiosity, and curiosity is what keeps mind hooked. Step 3. Connect through shared secrets. When you create a little inside jokes, shared secrets, or playful codes between you two, she carries them around like a hidden treasure. For example, maybe you tease her about always stealing bites of your. Later, a single "don't steal Mifries tonight" text will flood her with memories of laughter and closeness. Secrets make her feel like she has a special bond with you, and that bond replays in her head on loop. Step 4. Use silence strategically. Here's the irony. Sometimes what you didn't say has more power than what you don't. When you give her space after an amazing interaction, no texting for a while, she starts filling the silence with thoughts of you. She wonders what you are doing. She replays your words. She craves the next time she see you. Men who overcommunicate rob women off this anticipation. But men who balance the presence with absence, they become unforgettable. Step 5. Be a man of purpose. A bevial. The biggest way to stay in her mindis, to live a life she respects. I fear, always grinding toward your goals, chasing growth, buildings bigger than yourself, she admires you. And admiration is magnetic. It keeps her thoughts circling back to you because you represent strength, progress, and leadership. So, the formula is simple. Leave anchors, create mystery, share secrets, master silence, live with purpose. Do this, and you'll never have to ask, is she thinking about me? Because the truth is she won't be able to stop. But here's the twist. Attraction isn't just about making her think of you. It's about making her choose you again and again. In the final wrap-up, I'll show you how to balance desire, respect, and connection. So, you don't just attract her, you keep her. So, here's the truth. Gentlemen, attraction isn't about tricks games, or pretending to be Simeon, you're not. It's about mastering a balance, one that women feel deep in their core. Sexual desire, the spark thought makes her body react to you. Mystery, the intrigue that keeps her. Integrity, the foundation that makes her respect you. Emotional connection, the glue that makes her choose you. When you combine these elements, you don't just turn her on, you awaken something deeper. You make her crave you not only as a lover, the man she can trust, admire, and connect with on every level. A quick warning, but let me give you a word of caution. If you rely only on off these elements, like just being mysterious or just being emotional, you'll lose her interest. Because women are multidimensional. They want passion and safety. They want excitement and stability. They want a man who can be playful in the bedroom but strong in life. Only when you balance all four, desire, mystery, integrity, and connection, do you unlock her deepest attraction. Don't think about this. Next time you're with a woman, ask yourself, am I showing her my purpose? Am I giving her room to wonder about me? Am I leaving emotional anchors she'll remember later? Am I making her feel safe while still keeping her excited? If the answer is yes, congratulations. You've just become unforgettable. And listen, this is just the beginning. If you really want to dive deeper into the psychology of attraction, I've created powerful guides and training that will change the way women see you forever.